I am Nick. I'm the founder of MetaMeet. Meetings are a necessary way to cooperate with other people, but all too often they're black holes that suck in your time. In this series, I'll show you my favorite movie scenes that contain an important lesson about meetings.
Good. Right.
Up today, Jurassic Park, and when your boss just doesn't get that his idea is bad.
Adventurous guests, of course, can opt for our jungle river cruise or for a close-up look at our majestic...
None of these attractions are ready yet, of course, but the park will open with the basic tour you're about to take. And then other rides will come online 6 or 12 months after that. Absolutely spectacular designs, spared no expense.
And we can charge anything we want, $2,000 a day, $10,000 a day, and people will pay it. And then there's the merchandise. I can personally...
Donald,
This park was not built to cater only for the super rich.
everyone in the world has the right to enjoy these animals.
Sure, they will. What, we'll have a coupon day or something.
Yes.
Gee, the lack of humility before nature that's being displayed here staggers me.
Well, thank you, Dr. Malcolm, but I think things are a little bit different than you and I had feared.
Yeah, I know. They're a lot worse.
Now, wait a second. Now, we haven't even seen the part yet.
Donald, let him talk. There's no reason. No, I want to hear a review point. I really do.
Yeah, don't you see the danger, John, inherent in what you're doing here? Genetic power is the most awesome force the planet's ever seen, but you wield it like a kid that's found his dad's gun.
It's hardly appropriate to start hurling generalizations.
If I may, I'll tell you the problem with the scientific power that you're using here. It didn't require any discipline to attain it. You know, you read what others had done, and you took the next step. You didn't earn the knowledge for yourselves, so you don't take any responsibility for it. You stood on the shoulders of geniuses to accomplish something as fast as you could, and before you even knew what you had, you patented it and packaged it and slapped it on a plastic lunchbox, and now you're selling it. You want to sell it. Well,
I don't think you're giving us our due credit. Our scientists have done things which nobody's ever done before.
yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could that they didn't stop to think if they should.
Condors. Condors are on the verge of extinction. If I was to create a flock of condors on this island, you wouldn't have anything to say.
No, hold on. This isn't some species that was obliterated by deforestation or the building of a dam. Dinosaurs had their shot, and nature selected them for extinction.
I simply don't understand this Luddite attitude, especially from a scientist. I mean, how can we stand in the light of discovery and not act?
Oh, what's so great about discovery? It's a violent, penetrative act that scars what it explores, what you call discovery. I call the rape of the natural world.
Well, the question is, how can you know anything about an extinct ecosystem? And therefore, how could you ever assume that you can control it? You have plants in this building that are poisonous. You pick them because they look good. But these are aggressive living things that have no idea what century they're in, and they'll defend themselves violently if necessary.
Dr. Grant, if there's one person here who could appreciate what I'm trying to do,
The world has just changed so radically, and we're all running to catch up. I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but look. Dinosaurs and man, two species separated by 65 million years of evolution, have just been suddenly thrown back into the mix together. How can we possibly have the slightest idea of what to expect?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You're meant to come down here and defend me against these characters, and the only one I've got on my side is the blood-sucking lawyer.
Thank you.
Well, they're here.
We've all been sitting in that meeting, haven't we? Your boss comes in with a strong conviction, like Professor Hammond, who wants to build a theme park full of genetically re-engineered ancient predators. What could possibly go wrong? The other people in the room, all experts in their field, are trying to convince him that it's a bad idea and he hasn't thought through the consequences.
Dinosaurs and man, two species separated by 65 million years of evolution, have just been suddenly thrown back into the mix together, how can we possibly have the slightest idea of what to expect?
Professor Hammond has called the meeting to convince the others that his idea is good. He doesn't consider the possibility that he could be wrong. This one-sidedness is often the cause of frustration in the workplace. Why even have me in the meeting if you're not listening to my opinion? Bosses beware, always consider the possibility that you might be wrong. Subscribe to see more funny yet educational videos about meetings and how people behave in the workplace.